Alexis Edmonton. I know you've been waiting a long time to hear from me, and I'm sorry to keep you waiting because I'm sure you got even more questions than you're letting on. But you see, what I've done is very simple. I don't have an issue with you, Alexis, outside of the fact that you put one of my closest friends out of commission. The issue that I have is much grander than that. You are simply a symptom of it. This place that we call MNW, well, it likes to promote itself as promoting opportunities. But look into my eyes and ask yourself, who deserves an opportunity more than the man that revolutionized the showcase? More than the man who was screwed out of his opportunity against Nero Napier? Ask yourself, how many opportunities has the Cult Classic been given to even put on a Cult Classic? So, Alexis, you want my answer about what we're going to do, whether we're going to dance at the big show? The answer is it's up to you. Because as of right now, I am informing everyone that I have spoken directly to Mr. Lawson, and I have been made the first entrant in the MNW King of the Showcase match. It is a travesty that Henry Colt has never been in a King of the Showcase when I hold the record for the eliminations in that match. So that is step one. And Alexis, if you have a problem with the fact that I put you back in your place, then you can find me in that match. Or we can dance another time, pretty lady. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric J. Erickson, and we are up and running on this episode of Friday Night Flashbang. And we just heard from the Cult Classic, who has officially announced he will be the first man to enter the King of the Showcase match. And you know, it's interesting because we actually have a King of the Showcase qualifying match here tonight, but Henry Colt cut into the front of the line, I suppose, using his record as leverage, I would say. I don't really know how he managed to pull that off. Anyway, we have a huge and jam-packed show for you here tonight. And speaking of qualifying matches, we need to find out one more entrant in that brass briefcase ladder match. So we're going to send it down to ringside for our latest triple threat match, and it's going to be a doozy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is Mr. Friday Night, representing House Caliban, the Sandman, Damian Anderson.
And speaking of the King of the Showcase match, here is your reigning king. But it looks like he's trying to enter himself in that brass briefcase ladder match. A lot of members of the roster have put Flashbang ahead of their own personal agendas. And while I'm sure Sandman would love another shot at whoever the World Heavyweight Champion already is, Sandman set up to do it one more time.
And introducing second, weighing in at 243 pounds, he is the gentleman of MNW, Scott E. Stevens.
So Stevens on his way to the ring after a successful victory last week, and I guess this is a reward by the Brass and Mr. Lawson. An opportunity to qualify for Multivania and that brass briefcase ladder match.
And introducing third, weighing in at 242 pounds, representing Dirty Deeds, Jack the Questionable.
Okay, well, as if the deck wasn't already stacked with Stevens, here comes one of the hired mercs that I bet you is on the payroll for Lawson here tonight. Somebody has it out for Sandman. But one of these three will join Fear Strikes, Graven Allen, Zericus, Smoking Mirror, and Wiley in the brass briefcase ladder match. 5 slots down, 1 more to be decided, and 2 to go. And Jackie Q and Sandman have a long history. Anderson, a retired merc, and in the early stages of Flashbang, Jack the Questionable, and he had many, many encounters over the years. A difference in philosophy, a difference in personality. While Anderson has tried to fight for the greater good here on Friday nights, Jackie Q has been available to the highest bidder for the majority of his career. But it was only recently, teaming up with Red Star Roman and under the tutelage of Lady Cat Gina, have they started to set their eyes on their own personal goals. And here we go. So kicking it off here. Sandman waiting it out between Stevens and Jack the Questionable. And a Russian leg sweep there by Sandman. And now trying to just roll over with them. Headlock on Questionable there by Stevens. And now into this crossface. And now a right hand there by Sandman. Or to Sandman, rather. Elbow counter. Again, we've had 5 men qualify thus far for this ladder match. This slot up for grabs with 2 more still to be decided. And if you can believe it, we are just, days away from Multivania. Literally counting the days until the show of shows kicks off. And now Stevens up to the top rope, looking for the moonsault. Sandman tried to move out of the way, but could not. And here comes Jackie Q in with that kendo stick, able to break up the pin first. And now Sandman charging in.
And then thinking better of it, shot to the knee, and another shot to his knee. And a kick to the small of the back, Sandman. Again, the current reigning king of the showcase, who looks like if he wins here tonight, will not be defending his crown. Choosing instead to try to keep that brass briefcase out of the Brass's hands in the form of Mr. Lawson and potentially one of their goons. And now, oh, Sandman, the Spanish Fly sets him down in a Hurricane Rana by Questionable. That being said, we will have a King of the Showcase qualifying match, a 6-on-6, or rather a 3-on-3 six-man tag team match. Later on tonight, the winning team will punch their ticket to Multivania. Look for the Hurricane Rana, but into a power bomb. We also will hear from the head of Dirty Deeds, Lady Kath Gina, with some words for the Multiverse. We'll also be hearing from DeLuna 13, that heated matchup with Bully Dog just on the horizon at Multivania, as well as the World Heavyweight Champion Victor Vicious, who in our main event will attempt to beat the streak. And now here goes Stevens! That fall away front slam into the cover. 1, 2, no, the kick out. Stevens unable to get the pinfall there on Questionable, and now the atomic drop from Anderson. And thrown up over the top rope. Who do you like, folks? In off the ropes. The drop down. Oh, the knee to the face, that knee buckler. The knee trembler to the temple, and Sandman able to break it up. Mr. Friday Night's trying to be everywhere. Boot to the midsection, and now in a bad way. Questionable looking for the payday. Can he turn him over? He got him. But Stevens back to his feet, and Questionable immediately has to take care of him. And now looking for the Spanish Fly on him. And then a standing shooting star by Questionable. Stevens able to keep Questionable for going for that pinfall. There's a nice wheelbarrow DDT. And now the head scissors. And now just slamming that kendo stick into the sternum, trying to get the pinfall off of it. 1, 2, and a kick out. We will also hear later on tonight from the Princeton's Sarah Percival, as the Princeton will be in action here later tonight in tag team action against the Trios champions, the Cyberbots, who it sounds like might potentially be their opponents at Multivania. Looking for that Hurricane Rana, blocked there by Stevens. And now into the corner, nope, over the top ropes. Backtracker there to Stevens. And now Questionable going after Anderson. And oh, the nice neck breaker off that middle rope. Questionable staggering to his feet, boot to the midsection. Was trying to go for that knee trembler. And now into the corner. Look out, Sandman looking for the rewind onto Scotty Stevens, who moved out of the way. And then Sandman grabbing him by the throat. Anderson trying to punch his ticket out of time. Hooks the leg. Can he do it? He got him.
Here is your winner, the Sandman, Damian Anderson!
Damian Anderson's going to Multivania, and this year, he's going for the briefcase. Another thorn in the side of the executive club. They couldn't keep Mr. Friday Nights off on Saturday and Sunday night. What a matchup! And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we are going to see a showcase, not a showcase match, but a showcase of the 4 teams that will compete at Multivania. If you're wondering, Multivania, I keep hearing about this. What exactly is Multivania? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Multivania will be August 2nd and 3rd, and there you see our 2 heavyweight champions. Sir Uncle Dunk over on Warzone, Victor Vicious, and his historic title reign here on Friday Night Flashbang. And that is not all, folks, because also at Multivania, you will see 4 teams competing for the Tag Team Championships, and it will be these 4 teams. It will be the Forces of Nature, Hell's Kitchen, and the Guild taking on Aqualung and Rico Rose of Vaporwave. A fatal 4-way match just like we're going to get here tonight, but only one member of each team is involved in this one. Who's going to get some momentum going into Multivania? Let's find out now. And here we go. It's going to be Rico Rose, Samuel Manatee, Big Rock, and Lasume squaring off. Rico Rose looking for the moonsault, nobody home. And Big Rock able to knock out Manatee. All 3 of these teams have never held tag team gold. And now, the double cutter! Big Rock and Rico Rose taking out Manatee with a double cutter. And then a knee right to the temple. And now into the corner. Clothesline there by Big Rock, takes down Manatee. And now trying to rock the big man. That didn't seem to work very well. In off the ropes. Grabbing them by the throat. And then throwing them down. And now Big Rock. And now there's an elbow from Big Rock, trying to tie up Lasume. And a front slam. And a nice Samoan drop. Shot to the back. And now look at this. That big hand of Big Rock on Rico Rose's face. But Rico and Manatee both trying to knock him off. And he shoves away Manatee. The clothesline, big man still up. And Lasume bringing in a baseball bat. Anything legal in a fatal 4-way match. Nice snap suplex. And Lasume sent down Rico. Trying to build some momentum. Up to the top rope. Looking to fly. Big elbow. And now into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, what a boot to the head by Big Rock. Trying to take out one half of the tag team champions here. Rico. Dazed and confused after that shot from Big Rock. And now sent into the corner. A right hand. Look at Lasume taking out Rico. And Big Rock shoving away Lasume. The boot, the DDT. And now, a big clothesline again, taking out Manatee. And now Big Rock, the big splash. And now Manatee sent into the corner. And gonna headbutt you. Oh, and this could be problematic. Big Rock setting up to the top rope. Under a rock, but look at Rico right there to break it up immediately. And a kick to the gut, and finally Big Rock goes down. And tweeting out on social media, Mr. Mendez of Fire and Lies says, quote, speaking of King of the Showcase, there's an interesting angle with the last promo. Colt, the holder of the single match elimination record, and Edmonton being the most experienced in Showcase matches, being in more matches than anyone else. And that is true of Edmonton. Follows Colt into the Showcase match. It will be a matchup of two of the most prolific performers in MNW history in that particular match style. And Olusume with the bat, able to counter Manatee. And what a release German suplex. And then the senton. And also tweeting out on social media following his victory here tonight, Damian Anderson. Oh, the Olusume splash. Cover. Manatee down 1, 2, and Rico broke it up. Anderson says, quote, you thought you'd stack the deck against me, Lawson? Is this your first time watching the show? This is what I do. Your odds can kiss my ass. Now I go to Multivania, now I take the case, and then I take power back. Remember this, when you watch it happen, Lawson, you, Flashbang, all of you, this is what you made me. And it seems like right now, Mr. Lawson bringing out the worst of everybody. Now a stomp to the elbow. And now look for the springboard moonsault! Taking out everybody, does Rico! And now the power bomb! Into the quick cover! Olusume right there. And now a snap suplex, Rico goes down. And a big Olusume power slam. One-handed in Big Rock. Trying to take Olusume into the corner. And now hooks the leg, trying to pick up Olusume's work, but a kick out by Rico. Big Rock rolling Rico over. The Dragon Screw takes him down. And what a knee! A bicycle shot. And now Manatee head first off the canvas. And now the two hosses on the outside squaring off. And now into the cover, 2, and a kick out by Rico again. And now Rock in a hard place. Trying to take out Olusume now. And Olusume getting cracked with that bat. And now going after Manatee. Off Rock in a hard place. Big Rock trying to stop him and just gets there in the nick of time. And now a block. Rico with a spine buster. And look out here, wing clipper, and got him. Olusume into the ring. And a side slam. 1, and a kick out by Big Rock. Manatee, look out here. Oh, the jawbreaker. Olusume trying to take out Big Rock. Manatee able to get back to his feet. The head scissors, the shot to the face. And now here comes the meat tenderizer in the corner. Softening up Big Rock. And Rico trying to get back in. Can sense danger. Oh, that goes after Olusume. Oh, my Lord. Tope Code Hero. And then the jawbreaker to Manatee. Rico going after everybody. And now a wing clipper on Olusume. but it's all on the outside. And this crowd is loving it. Big Rock, he's going for a ride. And M tweeting out on social media, quote, "You could hold the case, the belt, even the fans in your grasp, Damian, but the power still lies in our hands, and this hand is ready to be used to deliver authority." And speaking of M, he will team with Tyson Smythe as the Executive Club takes on Ultra Devil and Bastion Butler. The Chef Special, the clothesline. And then breaking that over Lasume's leg. The baseball bat Manatee trying to take advantage. Everybody down, but a kick out. Looking for the Russian leg sweep. Rico goes down. And now from behind. Face first goes Manatee, turned around. Elbow. And now Lasume with the chair. There are bodies everywhere. And hung out to dry. And the Chef Special. Chef Special 1, 2, but broken up by Rico Rose. And Manatee able to counter Rose. Oh, look out here. Might be looking for the Liger bomb on the chair. And then Lasume takes out Manatee. And then Big Rock with a chair. Look out here. Lasume slam. And then now, looking for the reboot. Everybody down. Rico is stirring, but he won't get there.
Here is your winner, Lasume.
What a match! And ladies and gentlemen, we heard from the Cult Classic earlier tonight, but tonight, Alexis Edmonton returns to action as they go one-on-one in an all-female spectacular against the Slam-Phibian. And folks, that match is next. And from behind, Alexis making their entrance, and Colt, who we heard from earlier tonight, trying to send another message. And Colt is just wailing on Alexis. And again, he says this doesn't stem from the injury that they had, or that they sustained and gave to Lionel Matrix in their hardcore death match. I mean, if you participate in a death match, it could always be career-ending. And now Slam-Phibian has to deal with that chaos. And there's the bell. Slam telling Alexis to get up. And the springboard drop kick. Another surprise attack by Henry Colt out of nowhere. And then there's a drop kick to Alexis by Slamfibian. And now Alexis behind the 8-ball, the Tope Atomico into the cover. Slamfibian looking for the quick victory. Count of 2. Kick out by Alexis. Henry Colt said, meet me in the King of the Showcase match. And Alexis, I'm sure we'll have a response for them. And now looking for the Alabama Slam. And now trying to turn over Slamfibian, looking for the Boston Crab. And now look, oh wait, the counter! What a creative counter, but a kick out. And now in off the ropes, Alexis, the drop down. Leapfrog over Slam. Oh, and a big scoop, power slam. And a boot to the head. And now Alexis looking for a running power slam and gets all of it. And now the Mad World bridging into the cover. Oh, but a kick out. And now setting up for Orochi's bite. Trying to take out Slamfibian. It connects. Hook in the leg. 1, 2. Alexis escapes.
Here's your winner, Alexis Edmonton.
Oh boy, and look who's back on the stage. And Alexis says, you want some, you can come get some. Henry says, come meet me on the stage. Forget about Multivania. And I don't think Legs is going to be able to separate these two for long. Alexis with purpose going after Colt. And it's a slugfest. Colt nearly cost her the match. And now here they go against security trying to break them up. We got police out here. They cannot be contained. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was something else. But folks, we promised that you would hear from the leader of Dirty Deeds before the end of tonight, and right now, we're going to do just that. Let's take a listen to the Fae Queen's messages for the Multiverse.
The greatest prison you all live in is what others think of you. Your mind reminds you of everything you're too scared to chase. No one is coming. No one cares. None of you are ready. Oh, Damien. You think you know what's coming. You have no idea. This year's Multivania is going to be most shocking. The hints are there. The clues are all over the place. No one cares to see what I see. None of you know what is coming. You've been getting in my way, time and time again, Damien. The harm you have placed upon me is a grave insult. But for you, I am willing to forgive, because I understand you don't want to hurt me. You've been placed on this path by an ungrateful little rebellion that cannot lead their own. They want you as their sacrificial lamb. But they're not going to get what they want, because I will set you free from the demands of man. Mr. Lawson requires you not to make it to Multivania. Dirty Deeds is going to make sure you don't make it to the ring. But despite how eager my comrade Roman is to break you, I'm prepared to extend an olive branch. We've made alternative arrangements for you. You can either spend this year's Multivania in luxury at the Silver Fleet Sanctum, or in recovery at the ICU. I'm a flexible host. For once, the choice is finally up to you. Please choose wisely.
Lady Kath Gina laying down the law, and even after sending Jack the Questionable out to try to deal with them in that triple threat match, Kath Gina still says, do not show up to Multivania or you'll regret it. And I can only imagine what the Fae Queen has up her sleeves for the Sandman. But coming up next, another man and another faction that has aligned themselves with the Executive Club has been the Abyssal Void. And one of their henchmen, the Cleaver, was on full display last week. And this week, he looks to again pick up a win for the Authority. And it looks like Zach DeWeaver, Lasume's partner, awaiting the Cleaver, who makes his own from all this. Jack Andrews! Andrews is back! He was suspended by Mr. Lawson, and he is back! And he just took out the Cleaver! And now Leg's back in the ring trying to tell DeWeaver that there's nothing he can do. And Andrews just going right after Cleaver. This was supposed to be a one-on-one matchup between DeWeaver and the Cleaver, and Andrews is taken apart one of the club's hitmen. Andrews apparently back off a suspension in time for the show of shows. And it's popping off. And Cleaver doesn't know what hit him. The chop just trying to fight back. Boot to the midsection, the clubbing blow. And a big clothesline there. Andrews catching an elbow. And now a single leg Boston Crab. And right now Cleaver just trying to hold off the offense. And now in off the ropes. Andrews with a spine buster. Double A spine buster. And now looking for the Emerald! Explosion! Oh, wait a second, Cleaver! Cleaver with those mystic powers! Picking up Andrews! He will not be denied! And Cleaver says, bring your behind back in here. And a back body drop! And now again trying to slow it down. And tweeting out on social media, Mick Morgan saying, quote, the Dragon Banner has been raised. No honor, no quarter, no mercy. End him, Jack. And an elbow. And a big clothesline. And a stomp to the midsection. Jack facing this camel clutch now from Cleaver. Able to counter the technical savant. In off the ropes. And again with the spine buster. And now turning him over. Cleaver in trouble. Looking for the Dragon's clutch. Wrenching him back. And now Andrews to the middle rope. What has he got in mind? The big forearm. Right to the thigh and then the elbow. And again stomping on the leg. Just focusing on every body part like the tactician that he is. Slowly picking him apart. And tell him to get up one more time. Look out here, another spine buster! And now again! Trying to take out Cleaver! And again wrenching him back! And Andrews takes out the Cleaver. And this crowd has erupted. Well, we were supposed to have a one-on-one match between Cleaver and DeWeaver, but instead, Jack Andrews took it upon himself to handle his own business and make a triumphant return to Friday Night Flashbang. But coming up next, we promise you some tag team action. The Trios champions, the Cyberbots, versus their potential contenders, the Princedom. And right now, we are going to hear from a member of the Princedom ahead of this match. Let's take a listen to the words of Sir Percival.
Well, lads, our recent victories certainly show our strength, but we mustn't get too confident. Many tough and worthy adversaries still stand between us and our destiny. I do find it interesting that Lawson issued us an ultimatum, Reginald. Methinks he feels a bit threatened. Perhaps McCheese joining us has thrown his plans amiss. Regardless, we face them now or face them later. The Cyberbots do stand in our path to victory. I say we give Herr Lawson his match, just not his preferred outcome. But know this, Reginald. I have your back, no matter your choice.
And perhaps the biggest choice of the Princedom's career. Do they put it all on the line? Do they put their newly budding trio on the line? Because if they lose to the Cyberbots at Multivania and accept that match, McCheese is sent to Warzone, and the Princedom as we know it is toast. And here we go. Right out of the gates, it's going to be McCheese and the Cyber Controller Talos Sid and Sir Percival on the outside. There's a shot to the back of the head. Right hand there by McCheese. And now an elbow staggering McCheese. Right hands, chops. And now look at Kyo getting involved on the outside. The bots in full force, as is the Princedom with Reginald at ringside. Couple of body blows, boot to the midsection, and a clubbing blow across the back of the head. And now look out here. Oh, the spinning Uranagi. And Kyo likes what he's seeing from the leader of the Cyberbots, and a crucifix now. McCheese throws him into the corner. Tag made. Percival. A double team maneuver. Look at this. Power slam, vertical suplex combination. Percival and McCheese. A team we haven't seen very much out of the Princedom. And now Sid makes the tag, big uppercut. Fresh men in. And now this Texas Cloverleaf turned over. Trying to sip out. Look at the power of Percival. And a kick to the head, staggering Percival in off the ropes. Big clothesline. And now Controller up on the shoulders with Percival into a power slam of his own. And now the bots looking for the quick cover. And a kick out at one. And now Percival being hoisted into the air. Look at the power of Controller. And now a tag made. And another tag, and quick tags here by the Cyberbots, the champions, showing their expertise. And a big back elbow there. Reginald looking on as Percival lays into Controller, big clubbing blow. And a double axe handle. And now into the turnbuckle, tag made. And a big clothesline. Big Cheese now doing work, and again, Kyo getting involved by taking that turnbuckle pad off. But they have Controller isolated, who counters. The big elbow, dropping down. Elbow to the back of the knee. Nice forearm to the body. McCheese now, the cover. And Sid looked like he was ready to break that one up. And now the fake out DDT! McCheese! 1, 2! Oh, he kicked out! McCheese, one of the most devastating DDTs in MNW, and he nearly put him down. And now looking for the sword in the stone. He's got the big man up and down. Hook in the leg. Oh, and he kicks out. You hear the chants of tag team wrestling. And look at Kyo. Kyo again getting involved. Trying to buy time for Controller. And from behind. With a boot to the midsection. And the power bomb. Tag made. And now sit in. And a kick to the back. Kyo turning the momentum again in this matchup with their interference. But McCheese trying to overcome it. Tag made. Percival in. A boot to the midsection. And there's the Dollar Giant charge. And now tag. What is this? The schoolboy, the roll-up, look out here! Into a cheese grater! Oh my God! What a move! Oh, and legs got taken out by Controller! A schoolboy roll-up into the cheese grater! And now tag made. And now the sleeper hold is applied, but there's no referee, and a jawbreaker. And now floats down, shot to the back of the knee. And a snapmare again. And now the big splash, nobody home again. Boot to the head. And now a gut shot. And now a tag back to McCheese. In off the ropes, look out here. Down goes Sid. And he rolls all the way to the outside. And now forcing McCheese to come into enemy territory. And thrown back in. McCheese. Into the corner. Tag made. What is this? They got him up. That power slam. Oh, and then there's the vertical suplex again. Percival saying, I dare you to make the tag. Bring it on. Runs into controller. Body blows. Ducks underneath. And the atomic drop. And now trying to bring him towards the ropes. Percival, what has he got in mind here? Oh, and Haig's about to dry. And now look at Sid getting involved with a right hand. Trying to stop the momentum. And oh, he was trying to go for that maneuver again, I think. But it was countered by controller. And again countered. Elbow. Shoulder tackle. Just counter for counter. Drop down. Moves through. Another counter by controller. Boot to the midsection. Oh, here we go. Set him up for control. Oh, delete. And McCheese able to help out now. And now from behind, German suplex. Another German suplex. And again! And the Princedom is taking it to the bots and controller, trying to stop the momentum. Into the corner. There's the elbow. Ducks underneath. Oh, another atomic drop. And now back to the corner we go. Tag made. McCheese in. And a double back body drop. And now again, controller using the same strategy as before. Oh, and a leg drop. McCheese says, I'm not going to let you rest one bit. And now into the ring. To the corner. Tag made. And here they go again. They're going to try it one more time. Power slam suplex. Then tried to run in. Neck breaker there by controller. Stomp to the body. And now here comes the gut wrench. Oh, we've seen this before. The power of controller. Oh, it's just over the head. And McCheese breaks that up. But now controller trying to set up for the kill shot. Boot to the midsection. Looking for control. Alt. Delete. Hooks the leg. And a kick out. What a match. Counter there. Hip toss. And now into the corner again. Trying to make that tag. Boot to the midsection. Oh, look out! Percival might have got caught. A control delete again. Will this be enough? And they got him.
Your winners, the team of Talos and the Cyber Controller, the Cyberbots.
And that is why they are the champions. And once again, paying homage to Meme. But the bots pick up the win and put some doubt in the mind of the Princedom. Heading into Multivania. And folks, coming up next, we promised you a qualifying match for the 8-person King of the Showcase. And that match is coming to you next. But before we get there, we have to hear from a member of Apex who is none too happy with the way things have gone down in recent weeks. Let's hear from the man that came up just a bit short against Victor Vicious, Blight Howless.
Well played, Lawson. Well played indeed. You knew Victor couldn't win against me, so you sent Tyson in to do your dirty work. I saw the turnbuckle removed by him repeatedly. I noticed it was distracting the madness, and while that happened, I was kicked below the belt not once, but twice. Tyson, my eyes have been peered on you since you arrived here, and I want to beat you within an inch of your life. I want you to feel agony, pain, and misery while I am beating down your body. You're a war zone brat trying to come here and take over what others have built up. This isn't just for Tyson, but for everyone else who is associated with that insolent piece of shit. You are not safe from my reign of terror that's about to pounce on you. This includes a certain feline who just tried to recruit me. I've got your scent.
And I'm guessing the answer is still no to that offer that was made to them by Spectrum to join the executive club. Blight's alliances have always been at the side of Apex. And with Victor Vicious set to face the Crimson Phoenix at Multivania, there are so many storylines going into that matchup. But we now know that it will be official, the main event. It will be none other than the Crimson Phoenix going one-on-one with Victor Vicious, the man who seemingly cannot lose a championship match. And as we take a look right here, that is your main event for Multivania. Night 2, August the 3rd. Can the Crimson Phoenix do what no one else has been able to do? It is the leader of Apex versus the bad guy. But before we get too entranced by what's to come, let's take a look at what's next. A qualifying match for the 8-person King of the Showcase match. There are 8 slots as of right now. And I'll tell you what, we're about to fill 3 of them. Who is going to Multivania? Who wants an opportunity? Who will be the new King of the Showcase? We're going to find out right now.
The following contest is a 6-man Tornado Tag Team match and is a qualifying match for the King of the Showcase match. Introducing first, weighing in at 405 pounds, representing House Caliban from the lair of Dr. Caliban, the Creation.
So Creation makes their march towards the ring. They came up short in their effort to qualify for the brass briefcase, but now with an opportunity to qualify for the King of the Showcase, and I can promise you they want to rip that title away from Vic as much as anyone. The runner-up to the Monster Mash and a frequent finalist in that contest, not to mention a prolific showcase performer in their own right.
And introducing their tag team partners first. Weighing in at 315 pounds, the Grim Reaper.
So what an interesting development this is. What a tangled web the Multiverse weaves. At one time, this would have been an arch enemy of the Creation, and no doubt still harbors a lot of hate towards Reaper and his former faction, the Empire of Terror, but now they find themselves on the same battle lines, on the same side.
And introducing third. Weighing in at 237 pounds, representing Honor-bound Sajar Cole.
Another person who was once enemies with the Creation has turned over a new leaf, much like the Grim Reaper has. But again, how will these three get along in this tag team match with an opportunity to go to Multivania on the line? So Sajar, the Grim Reaper, and Creation are your first team. Oh boy.
And introducing their opponents. First, from New York City, New York, weighing in at 247 pounds, Artemis.
Lawson at it again, making sure one of his guys is in this match. And introducing his tag team partners, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Citric King. So the Citric King teaming up with Artemis, and I already see where this is going. The deck is once again stacked. And introducing third, weighing in at 237 pounds, Demolition Fox. Great. Well, it's going to be Flashbang versus the Authority, it looks like. Lawson wants to ensure that no matter who walks out of Multivania as champion, they've got a contingency plan. Either protect Vic or steal back the title. Remember, the King of the Showcase winner as of last year got a World Heavyweight title opportunity. And we are off and running. Now the German suplex. And right now, bodies everywhere. Citric looking for the quick pin, trying to send the Authority to Multivania. And a right hand to Grim Reaper. From behind, Artemis. If you had asked me a couple of years ago, I would have assumed Reaper was the bad guy and Artemis was defending Flashbang, but that is no longer the case. Artemis with a vendetta against the folks that he say betrayed him and left him when he was looking for a place to belong. And now finds himself in there against two former members of the Empire of Terror that he fought months against. And now the body blows. Look out here. Northern Lights. Clothesline. And now putting the boots to Creation. And a knee to the head of Creation. And now boot to the midsection. Here come the feet to the face. And now a boot to the underside. Look out here. Roll up, one, and a kick out. And a blow a baseball bat to Sajar. And now Sajar with a drop kick. And now head between the legs, Creation with a power bomb into the turnbuckle. What a shot! And now Citric takes down Sajar. Demo thrown by Reaper. And now more kicks and stomps. Drop kick to the head. And head first goes the steel chair. Out an orange crash on the chair! That could do it! Sajar might be out! Artemis keeping him away, but a kick out. And a leg drop, or no, a knee drop on a creation. And now the body blows, staggering them. Artemis throwing Sajar back into the ring, and now goes after Creation. Meanwhile, Reaper getting dealt with by Demolition Fox, trying to whip him back in the ring. And now Citric looking for the inverted suplex on Sajar. Flashbang trying to maintain the integrity of things around here. Citric able to counter Reaper. Body blow, no. Sweeps the leg. And Demo says to get up, and then Citric says, no, go handle something else. I've got him. And now the Dragon suplex. Snapdragon on Sajar. Artemis tosses Creation back in. And then the springboard, nobody home. And now here comes the peel pressure. Peel pressure, but Creation breaks it up. And Demo gets tossed down by Reaper with a leg drop as well for good measure. And now the power slam into a backbreaker. And Artemis just throwing the steel steps around and now trying to get after Reaper, who gives him a big right hand and staggers him. Now a clubbing blow to Citric. Hooks the leg. And a kick out. Hooking the leg again. Creation. 2. And a kick out. And now Creation looking for the graveyard smash! And then tries to take out the Fox. Clothesline! Demo able to stop Creation from going for that pin. Keeping the Authority alive for another day. And now, oh, what a knee! Reaper, oh, but the kick out. Waited too long to go for that cover. And now pressing Demo up over their head. And down goes the Fox. And now the Juicer. Reaper getting juiced. But again, Creation able to stop it. Creation coming up clutch. But look out here. Oh, no! That cutter from Demo. 1, 2, the last resort, but a kick out. And a boot to the head. And the DDT to Reaper onto the bat, and he might be leaking juice. And now look at the Hunter's lock on Reaper. But again, Creation in the right place at the right time gets him out of it. Couple of kicks, shoved away. Right hand. Was looking for another graveyard smash. Countered. Look out here, the Hail Mary! And now look out, looking for the last resort, this time on Sajar! One and a blow broken up there. And peel pressure again, this time on Creation. And Reaper breaks it up. But Demo from behind with the Hurricane Rana. There's a right hand to Sajar. Drop kick to Reaper. It's a 3-on-1 advantage, able to block the choke slam. Demo countered again, and then shoved right into that hockey stick. Demo and Artemis double teaming Creation, who somehow shook it off. Slides underneath, and there's the German by Citric on a Reaper. And now trying to rack him. Reaper gonna try to play safety. The Wheel of Pain locked in, trying to keep them there, and Artemis can't get there. Here are your winners, the team of the Grim Reaper, Sajar, and the Creation. Three more hopefuls punch their ticket to Multivania, to the King of the Showcase. But in August, these three will become foes. And folks, before we continue, Blight isn't the only member of the Multiverse with things to say. A member of the Executive Club has a retort.
So, I got a message for Blight. Hey, you sore, buddy? I saw that match you had from my locker room. I had a bit of a night myself that day. But you took quite the beating. Although, isn't it funny how all of this could have been avoided? You didn't need to have that match, and everyone could have been chill with you. If your stubborn ass could have just locked in and joined the Executive Club. But I'm going to repeat this so you can get it through that thick skull of yours. And I don't mean that as an insult, believe it or not. I'm sure you could headbutt a creature and send them to the ICU in one shot to the chest. You're a heavy hitter, you know that. You're a powerhouse, you know that too. You've claimed it, I'm sure. But you want to stay in a team that's not giving you much? But I get it. Can't trust me, right? Dogs can't trust cats, the old song and dance of the ages. But what if this little kitty is right? A dog is getting treated poorly, or even, dare I say, neglected. What then? You carry the little family you got, but they are pushing you down little by little. And something will break. But I tried to give you an out. See, I wasn't given any information to come get you from the team. Nothing on targeting you with except that Tyson wants to fight you. That's all I got. But I made it my personal mission to call you out and come see you. To get you out of this hole you're in. Can't say this cat doesn't care. And hope you'll reconsider. I know there's at least one person that would love to see you on board with us. Bet you're wondering who that is. But I can't say names. Sorry, puppy. Either way, summon me when you want another meeting again. Bye.
Spectrum once again trying to get in the head of Blight Hallis ahead of Multivania, and could it be working? But coming up next, folks, Mr. Lawson promised that if Helix Sucks fell in line and did as he was told until Multivania, he would get his match to keep his streak alive. And here tonight, Helix Sucks in one-on-one action. Next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 305 pounds, he is death itself, Helix Sucks. The chill in the air as Death makes his way. And still to come here tonight, folks. In fact, coming up next, our tag team match, the Executive Club versus Bastion, Butler, and Ultra Devil. And our main event, can Victor Vicious beat the winning streak of Satiris Basilicus? We're going to find out. We also have a huge announcement for our go-home show next week. Spike to defend the Interdimensional Championship in a gauntlet match just 1 week before Multivania. Mr. Lawson promised Spike last week that he would not make it to Multivania unscathed, and he's true to his word. The fact that he has managed to pull Helix Sucks in and get any kind of cooperation is nothing short of a miracle, but I pray for Lawson's soul after Multivania when he no longer has that to hold over Helix's head. And with the completion of this match, Helix given his marching orders, as long as he performs, he will get that match against one of Mr. Lawson's hand-picked opponents for him. Oh no, no, no.
And introducing his opponent, representing House Caliban, weighing in at 235 pounds, Donkey Kong.
Oh no. Oh, that's evil. Oh. No. That... Folks, this is not good. We haven't seen Donkey Kong in months, and this is Kang, not Kong, who we have also seen recently, the real DK of MNW. And he's been kept out of the spotlight working behind the scenes with Dr. Caliban. This has to be a message by the Executive Club. This is not okay. Oh my lord. And then a forearm shot. That's not smart. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, but Donkey Kong with a forearm. Another kick. Staggering. Look at Donkey Kong. I almost screwed that up. Oh, right hand, left chop. Oh, and a counter. And now look. Oh, no. Oh, going for the right choke slam. Helix, we're good. You don't need to do any more. We're good. And now turning him over, looking to punish him. And now just stretching him out. And again. Helix, no, not again, into the canvas. Good grief. And now looking for Death's Door. And that's probably going to do it. 1, 2. Oh my God, he kicked out. DK, you might not. Oh no. No. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Oh, he was going for the choke slam. Oh, and he got caught. Dicks. Door number 2. DK, please just stay down. Please just stay down. Oh, my Lord. Here is your winner, Helix Hurts. Oh, wait a second. Helix with marching orders from Lawson. What is going on? Oh, no. No, no, no. That's a table. With a right-handed DK. Helix being forced by Mr. Lawson to do his dirty work. And a message being sent to House Caliban. Donkey Kong, look out! And now looking for another choke slam through the table. And Helix doesn't look pleased with himself, but he did what he had to do to get his Multivania match. Was it worth it? And tweeting out on social media, M saying, quote, well done, Helix sucks. It's just, I don't have words, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get to our next match, someone who does have some words is a man who has been embroiled in a heated rivalry with his former friend, none other than DeLuna13, who's got some words for Bully.
Time can be a cruel being, Flashbang. Time can make the strongest person weak, the latest technology outdated, the best friendships fall. Grant, you were like an older brother to me. One of my best friends. But then your jealousy showed me what you truly are. You say I changed? And you know, in many ways I did. But I never gave up my morals. I never threw away my friends and family. I could never. And if you thought I would, then you didn't know me at all. So as you make your preparations for Multivania, know this. For you, it's going to be a long night.
A long night indeed for the Bully Dog, who asked for every bit of this. But folks, before we get to our tag team extravaganza, let us hear from one of the competitors in that match. Let us hear from Bastion Butler.
Any authoritative administration that prioritizes their own self-serving interests over the needs of the people is not fit to serve in the first place. Those were my words from 3 years ago when I justified my crusade against the administration to Unplate, and I stand by them regarding the Executive Club. When I came here attempting to prevent what happened on Warzone from happening on Flashbang, I expected to have some difficulty overcoming the odds, especially given I've lost more matches than I've won in my career. But my god, I didn't expect things to go my way for so long. With the exception of Helix, I've won every match against the club and their affiliates. They're just falling like dominoes. However, M will be a harder one to topple, so we can't afford to get too overconfident. Speaking of overly confident, I wonder if M is considering the consequences of his actions at all. I mean, I can't imagine it would be good for the rest of them if word got out he has his sights set on—
Utter that name, Bastion, and find out what limits the body can endure before its breaking point.
You were listening.
Yes, every word, except your last words. But I'll make sure to find them with as many groans in agony as I can wrench out of you.
You don't intimidate me. I'll fight both of you and win.
Maybe you might win against Tyson, but if you see me, tag out and walk away.
Oh really? I don't think you're as heartless as you think you are. Otherwise, why would you still be concerned about the units?
Not a reference in sight. He's taking this seriously. He's going to need it.
A deep, deep pull from M's past, apparently still helping the absolute units on the side. M, say it isn't so. Is there still a heart that beats within that chest? Is all hope not lost? Well, regardless of whether or not it is, that chest is going to have to withstand a couple of punches from Ultra Devil and Bastion Butler as they take on the Executive Club next.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 263 pounds, Bastion Butler.
So Butler, who came over from Warzone to shut the mouth of Tyson Smythe, has no problem doing the exact same to M if he's going to align with the likes of Smythe, who caused all sorts of problems on Warzone throughout his tenure there.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 239 pounds, Ultra Devil.
The devil you know is often used to describe Lucius Constantine, but we also know this devil, Ultra Devil. So Devil and Butler teaming up for the first time, at least on Flashbang, but maybe ever. What is this?
And introducing their opponents, being accompanied in the ring by Mr. Lawson and Spectrum at a combined weight of 652 pounds, the team of Tyson, Smythe, and M. They are the one true club, the Executive Club.
The Executive Club in full force. M tweeting out just before arriving, we have arrived. And there you see it, the Authority. They represent the Authority. You saw the OTC, the one true club. Of course, in reference to probably Omega Club, the Bullet Club. There have been many clubs over the years, but this, Tyson believes, is the one true club. Exclusive, executive. Smythe leading the troops into battle. And you see the ones go up, and they'll probably do it again. They are in the top 1%. They are the executives. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's going to be Smythe and M versus Butler and Devil, and here we go. And they're going to start it off. Smythe and Butler have been at each other's throats. And now looking for the shoulder tackle. And now sweeps the leg. Boot to the midsection. And a forearm shot. And now driving the elbow right into the temple. And Devil trying to get some work in, and Butler ironically tagging out and letting Devil do some damage on Smythe himself. They have a long history on Warzone. Oh, but fighting for the first time here on Friday nights. M wanted the tag. Devil wants the cover. Legs in position, but a kick out. And now look at the big scoop slam into the power slam. And now the snapmare. Smythe goes down. And here come the elbows. And now up to the top rope. Devil likes to fly. And the big frog splash into the cover. Not even a one count as M breaks it up. And then just glares at Devil. Tag to Butler. And then the Enziguri. Knee to the spine. Butler rolls to the outside. The chop. Tyson Smythe, one of the oldest members of the MNW roster. Spectrum, one of the youngest, just in terms of their tenure with the company. And then, of course, M, the ultimate good guy for a majority of his time here, has turned over a new leaf for worse. I don't think there's any debating that. But, oh, looking for the smoking gun and a drop kick. Butler almost had disaster, and again, Lawson. Oh, and there it is, smoking gun to the chin. And now rolls through. Firing squad. Right to the head. And Devil breaks it up. And look at Tyson was not happy about that interference and limps over to M, who's going to make the tag. And look at Spectrum. Like a little gremlin on the outside, just pacing around. And now M with the belly to belly. These two had words as Butler was addressing the multiverse. Bastion Butler bringing up M's former ties to the Absolute units. And a right hand by Devil. A shot to M. And he wants to get his hands on M. Could have maybe made a tag there. And look at Butler trying to tag Devil, and M says, nah, I don't want any part of it. M has avoided Ultra Devil like the plague. And now looking for the power bomb. And lays out Butler. Look at Lawson jumping up on the apron. And now posing. It doesn't see Butler make the tag. Oh, and here comes Devil. Both men miss each other. But Devil able to make the tag while M was too busy posing. Tag to Tyson. He doesn't want any part of Ultra Devil. And now the Russian leg sweep with a clothesline. And Devil rolls to the outside. Tyson there to greet him. And a gutbuster. And now up to the top rope. Tyson, elbow nobody home. Devil moves out of the way. And face first off the apron. And now body blows to Tyson. Count of 8, both men back in. And a clothesline to Butler. And looking for, no, he tried to drop the double legs. He used to call it thunder thighs, but nobody home. But ain't able to counter again, M. Pulling Butler out of the corner the hard way. And now into the corner. Up to the top rope. Butler. Looking for this muscle buster. He's got him up. And down the hard way. Spectrum doesn't like it. Neither does Lawson. But look at Smythe in to break it up. The Buster Call comes up empty. And now the shot to the gut. And now Butler going to give us what we want. Here comes the Devil. He's going to get his hands on M, who's staggering to his feet. And there's the big uppercut. The Spacium punch. M is down. 2. Oh, he kicked out at 2.5. And now M in trouble again, but able to counter. Right hand. Oh, and a double team. Smythe with a cheap shot. Looking for FTK, but a counter. And I apologize, that was Zetten's crash, that big uppercut from Devil. And look at Spectrum getting involved on the outside. Oh no, backslide 1 and a kick out. Spectrum screaming at the ref to count. Here's a right hand. And now the back suplex on the outside. And then takes out Devil. Lays him out flat on the padding out there. And now trying to throw him back in. And the big elbow off the top. Again, don't see Max fly too often. Looking for the clothesline, and again they counter each other. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's the big punch. The Zen Crawl, but here comes Kuso trying to interrupt the match. And M able to get back to his feet. Kuso causing the distraction. And look at M back to his feet and grabbing down Ultra Devil. And then makes the tag. That Ultra Dynamite had him. And Kuso just saved the day. And a clothesline. And now Kuso just glaring at the stage. And a big uppercut again. Zen crash number 2. But they got to get Tyson back in. All these competitors starting to feel the fatigue of this match. And now a count of 9 and both men back in. And the backbreaker to Devil. Into the cover. Forearm to the face. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Tyson getting a little frustrated. The chops to Devil, the right hands, body blows. And now the inverted atomic drop. And the Luthez press. And now thrown in off the ropes. There's the smoking gun. Number 2 into the cover. 1, 2, and again Butler able to get in there. And a jawbreaker. Clothesline. And now again Spectrum getting involved. And Devil saying, what do you want from me? Is that your boy? Well, look out from behind. Here comes Tyson again. Spectrum paying dividends at ringside. And now Lawson getting up on the turnbuckle. Trying to remove the pad. Tag made to Bastion. And this is starting to fall apart. Ducks under the clothesline. Boot to the midsection. Good job by Legs to be all over that. Lawson screaming at him, what the hell are you doing? And now drops down. Boot to the head. Into the cover. And a kick out. And Kathgina tweeting out, quote, Damien, consider carefully what your choice is. You're better than those rebel scum, better than the trash that won't stay out of it. They don't care. You know it. And also tweeting out on social media, El Pollo de la Muerte, the #1 contender for the Interdimensional Championship, saying, quote, once again, Lawson, your hubris got the better of you. You taunted me about my record and how I had no chance at winning the Interdimensional title. Oh! And grabbing the foot is Spectrum. And then the reverse DDT. And again getting involved as El Pollo goes on to say, now I will take that belt for Flashbang and myself. You are making a habit of creating your own losses, or should I remind you that you were the one who made an enemy of me? I'd ask how that humble pie tastes, but I have to get ready for my match in a couple of weeks. And folks, while I was reading that out, Spectrum tossed from ringside. Ejected by our referee. And look at Bastion. Bastion trying to send a message. And a power slam to Spectrum. And now max damage. Oh, but they rolled through. Look at the power of Ultra Devil. Bastion beating the hell out of Spectrum, and now Tyson trying to get over there to help out. German suplex. And now Ultra Devil and M isolated in the ring. And now the scoop slam trying to help their tag partner, or rather faction mate. Butler, Tyson, and Spectrum brawling on the outside. M over here. As Tyson gets back. Oh, look out here. Up and down goes Devil. Into the cover. And they got him. Here are your winners, Tyson Smythe and M, the Executive Club. What a match! Bastion Butler got distracted by Spectrum. Tyson took him out on the outside. And that left Ultra Devil isolated against M, and he took advantage. And there's where you saw the tag team cohesion break down. And ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere, because coming up, it is time for our main event. Satiris Basilicus versus Victor Vicious. No, you didn't hear me stumble. And tweeting out on social media, Absolute Washington saying, quote, M, congrats. And echoed by Forrest T. Wade, congrats as well. Sent out by the Absolute units. What is going on here? And folks, before we head to our main event, we have to hear from our champion. So let's take a listen to what Victor Vicious has to say.
Is there anything in this world, in this multiverse, that you wouldn't do to protect the one that you love most? Is there any limit you would not surpass? Is there any boundary that you would not cross to protect your loved one? You joked about me selling my soul to the club. When I sold my soul a long time ago. I'm sure Dr. Grimm has it in a fancy jar somewhere. But that's another story for another time. What I'm meaning to ask you, Satiris, is there something that you want to protect? Something you are willing to fight for? Because if not, tonight will be your last match. Selling one's soul is not enough to protect someone anymore. And I'm willing to cross those boundaries to protect them. Are you? Because if you're not, I will end you. And tonight will be the beginning of the end of Apex.
Folks, it is just that simple. Victor Vicious saying if you're not willing to do whatever it takes to protect your loved ones, you will fall. And this match all came about when the Crimson Phoenix said they would not answer on Satiris' behalf. Satiris will happily step up and face you. They are not afraid of the champion. They've never been beaten, but neither has Vic when that title's been on the line for the last 4 years. Something has to give when the immovable force meets the unstoppable object. Folks, if you're not hyped for this main event, you don't got a pulse. Let's set it down at ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is the MNW World Heavyweight Champion, the bad guy, Victor Vicious.
Victor Vicious, the man who has had an iron grasp on that championship since the moment he stole it from Nero Napier. We thought 484 days was long for Nero. This man refuses to die.
And introducing his opponent.
Oh, look at the armor!
Weighing in at 355 pounds, representing Apex, Satiris Basilicus.
Satiris marching with purpose. Victor Vicious wanted this. He's wanted it forever. He's wanted to be the man to break the streak. And folks, when Satiris is in a match, we don't talk about whether you'll win or lose. We talk about whether you'll survive longer than the person before you. There is a tracker of time limits of people who have survived Satiris. And here's the bull. There is Victor. And he knocks him down. And tweeting out on social media, M saying, quote, "Don't lose." And a rope break immediately by legs. And Satiris saying, "Get up." And now face first into the turnbuckle. And now pulled out of the corner. And now again into the corner. Vic put up on the top rope. You can see the scarring from years of battle all over his body. He's already bruised on his back. Went to absolute war with Blight Howless last week, now wanting to cut the head off the bull. And a kick to the head. And rights and lefts and shoved away. Vic, right hand. Victor Vicious has not been pinned or submitted since he won that championship in singles competition. The last man to even beat Victor Vicious was Brawl Kaiser in an I Quit match. And now drops down. Satiris, the Minotaur. Vic just runs into a brick wall again. And now a snapmare. Oh, what a headbutt! Vic might be out. 1, 2, oh, and a kick out. And now a boot to the midsection. Looking for the maze crasher, and he got it. This could be over quick. 2, no, Vic kicked out. Vic stays alive. And now trying to choke out Victor Vicious. Vic already came into this beat up. Oh, and a right hand to the back of the head. And a right knee to the temple. And now look out here, double axe handle. And then, oh, into the back of the kneecap. And look at Satiris. He is hyped for this match. Happy to be back in MNW and competing. He's been the secret weapon of Apex. Held at bay. And now the elbow to the knee. And now right hands to the face. Vic to the top rope. Look out here. Double axe handle. And now he's saying it's time for that clothesline. That vicious clothesline. And it connects. Hooks the leg. Satiris down. 2. And a drop kick to the head. Another clothesline into the corner. And now Vic trying to roll to the outside, but can't. And throw it into the ropes. And Victor is taking a beating. What will give out first? The stamina of Victor Vicious. Oh, look out here! Ref! No! Ropes! Roll! And Vic trying every trick in the book. And thrown into the ring. Boot to the midsection. Vic. Maybe gonna get a taste of his own medicine here. And now on the shoulders. And off the top rope. Covered by Satiris. 2. And oh, a kick out. And Satiris was close. He is the fresher man, but the ring rust versus the stamina depletion of Victor Vicious will be the story as we continue to go. Look at that. A shoulder check. Vic would have taken down anyone else. Satiris just shrugs it off. And where Vic has suffered some losses in the past during his title reign, Satiris has never been beaten. Not by pinfall, submission, DQ, countout, nothing. And now looking for the bear hug. And look at Satiris just headbutts him. Just the size of this mammoth creature. This bull in a china shop, another headbutt. Oh, look out here. Right hand. Oh, it sends Vic all the way to the floor. A right hand, and look at him glare down at the crowd. Vic trying to get back in, not trying to... Oh, that's not a wise idea. Trying to punch him right in the throat. Right hand. And Vic. Oh, he wanted this atomic drop. Now trying to twist his head. And a boot to the midsection. Look out here, and down goes Vic. Into the cover. 2 and a kick out. And now a shoulder check. Blocking Vic again. Clothesline again. Another clothesline. Back body drop. And a spine buster. And now thrown across the ring. An elbow to the back of the spine. And look at the bruising on Vic's body. It's just getting worse and worse as the match goes on. And shoved away. Oh, what a headbutt! Another shoulder check. Another shoulder tackle attempt, and Satiris goes nowhere. That might have hurt Vic. Clothesline! Vicious clothesline out of nowhere. And now the real question is, can Vic even get him up for the Arrivederci powerbomb? And a big power slam. Vic is taking a beating, but delivering one as well. And a kick to the head. The right hands. And maybe he wants another clothesline. Satiris up. He goes to the top rope. And a top rope. He was going for a top rope vicious clothesline, and he missed. And now whipped off the ropes. And down he goes. And here comes the fist drop. And a chop to the back of the head. And now sweeps the leg. Boot to the midsection. And again grabs him by the throat and throws him down into the cover. 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2.5. And now what does Vic have in his pocket? He's got a last rights. And he's grabbing him by the horns. Literally grabbing the bull by the horns. But Satiris able to power out of it. And now there's a choke. Sleeper hold applied. The Coquina clutch. Satiris is fading. But not enough. He calls it conviction. And now right into the last rights. Trying to see if Satiris has a weak point. And now a stomp to the back. Looking for the power bomb. He's got him up. There he goes. And a kick to the small of the back. And now shoved away again. Shoulder checked again. Looking for the vicious clothesline, this time blocked. Oh, and he ran into the ref. Oh, and a headbutt. Vic tried to take out the ref. And a throw! Speared him out of his boots. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. Vicious kicked out of the spear. And now Satiris with a scoop slam into the ropes. Here's the fist drop. Another knee to the face and a stomp. There's a right hand from behind. Satiris. Another headbutt. Right to the spine. And now camel clutch. Reclining back. Trying to tap Vic out. Look at Vicious. Vicious able to break the grip and then sweep the leg. And again, Satiris shrugs it off and a clothesline. Stomp to the back of the head. This has been an insane match. Victor Vicious taking Satiris to heights we have never seen before. Could he be the one to break the streak? And now turns him over again. And the dragon screw right to the knee. And head first off the canvas. Boot to the head. Boot to the head. And now the knee into the spine. And now the collar and elbow tie-up. Satiris up on the shoulders. Running power slam again. Into the cover. Vic is down. This might do it. And he kicks out. How? And now off the ropes. And then just throws his body at him, and that's a useful weapon. And then throws him over the top rope. Satiris trying to hype himself up. Cardio going to be a story as this match continues. Vic wrestled last week. Satiris hasn't wrestled in quite some time. And now the hip toss. Body blow again. And headbutts him right in the shoulder. And again. And now focusing the arm. Satiris getting a little tactical. Boot to the head. And again. And again to the back. And just walks over his body. Oh, and he headbutt him. And now dodging out of the way, the body blows, right hand. And that last one, Satiris ate like a champ. Out a brain chop. And a fist drop. And now trying to stomp on the fingers. And folks, I'm being told by our statisticians, Victor Vicious has officially beaten Henry Colt's record for longest time in a match with Satiris. We told you there is a record for that. And we're still going. And now a shot to the back. Vic, right hands. Left hands, rather. And now a boot. Vic just trying anything that he can do, not trying to reach underneath the muzzle of Satiris. And another right hand. Basilicus whips in Vic. And a boot to the head. Another chop to the head. And a knee to the head again. Just staggering the big man. Oh, and he takes him down in one smooth motion. STO. And now the arm wrench. And now, oh, the vicious clothesline off the top rope. And now Vic, he's saying something to Satiris. And Reach, what's he got in his pocket? Oh, the brass knuckles. What? Here is your winner as a result of a disqualification, Satiris Basilicus. Wait, what is Vic doing? Vic, what are you doing? Vic, oh, and it steel steps! And a vicious clothesline of the referee! Vic, what are you doing? And then right hands to sit down, another vicious clothesline! Was this out a vicious clothesline of legs again over the top rope? Vicious has Satiris out in the open. I think he realized he couldn't beat him, or maybe he was just trying to save it. Oh God, no, not on the steps. Not the arena dancing on the steps. Oh God. Vic, enough! Enough! Vic is going crazy! Vicious and the legs back in the ring. And he just hit legs with a kendo stick. And then Satiris. And then legs again. And now Vicious with a vicious clothesline. What the hell did we just see? Where is Apex? Where is anybody? Folks, I'm being told that we have a situation backstage. That's where everybody is. Can we get cameras back there? I guess that's where Apex is. A brawl breaking out all over backstage. Howless and Spectrum, Creation and Artemis fighting in the backstage area. We have a massive backstage situation. I'm being told fights breaking out all over the arena. Tweeting out on social media, M saying, quote, I kept up my end, Victor. Thanks for helping me. Keep up yours. Spectrum, who tried to recruit Blight, and Blight is not happy about it. Artemis, who took on Creation earlier here tonight. It's the Club and the Authority versus Flashbang's Rebellion. This is chaos, all available personnel to the backstage. And now Blight sent down oh, look at Creation able to stay on his feet. Blight from behind trying to grab Artemis. Clothesline to Spectrum. And now up. Artemis in a powerbomb predicament. And now a gut shot. And, oh, thrown into that parking structure. I can't even tell what that is. The concrete. And now the stop sign to Blight, who moves out of the way. And Howless with a clubbing blow. And now Spectrum throws Creation into the low. The ambulance. Blight out of nowhere. This is absolute chaos. God, folks, I don't know if we have enough cameras to bring you all the action. We're going to try to get it to you. Right now, Spectrum being brought towards that car, able to counter. Victor apparently screaming to our stage cameraman, I will do anything to hold this title. I have no soul. In Crimson, you are about to have no career. Crimson's career on the line is Spectrum. Snake-eyed on the trunk of that car. Artemis taken out by Creation. And a big punch to the face. This is chaos. And the spear, the howling. And wait a second. We have some more cameras, folks. We're bringing it to you live. Mick Morgan and the Citric King. We saw Graven grab a shovel while he's going after Scotty Stevens. This is Pally Citric thrown off. And Graven trying to help out Mick Morgan, the Rebellion, and the Club, the Authority. I have never seen anything like this. Mick Morgan trying to take out Stevens, who we also saw earlier tonight. And Citric with a European uppercut. Look out here, DDT. Can we just pan down? Something's going on down. It's Andrews and Madness going after the Club. Jack Andrews and the Madness trying to take out Tyson Smythe and M. Graven up on that elevator, up upstairs screaming Chaos Factory for life, Scott. Andrews made his return and now he's taking it to the head of the Executive Club. Madness taking it to M. And a double-A spine buster. Then Tyson Smythe. And now Madness with a drop kick to M. And now Andrews from behind. Kendo stick takes him down. And now looking for the Emerald. Explosion on the concrete to M. And the Madness with a right hand. And I think I just heard M over the camera say something to Madness about he wonders how Funk is doing. And now looking for the smoking gun, but countered by Madness. And then whipped into the equipment cases. And now with the shovel. Graven brought the shovel to the party, but Andrews is using it and busts him wide open. Taking out everybody. Emerald Flosion on the... I don't believe it, on the shovel. And a spine buster. Oh, and there's a knee, and we're in the parking lot. The other parking lot, we're outside. Gina taking it to DeLuna. Brawl Kaiser trying to help with Bully Dog. DeLuna and Bully Dog meet at Multiverse. This is pandemonium. The revolution has arrived. And now a stomp, and look out here, knee to the face of Gina. Gina warns Sandman. And now it's going down. This is absolutely insane. There's a stomp to the midsection. Bully catching the boots from DeLuna with a right hand. And tweeting out on social media, apparently in response to M's comment about Defunct, quote, he is safe. You, however, and I'll agree on De Familia to Bully. And Brawl taken down by Gina, boot to the midsection. Oh, and the DDT. On the concrete, the Winter's Kiss. This is not how I expected Flashbang to end. This is total chaos. What do you mean? We need more cameras? Where? And now another Winter's Kiss to DeLuna. We're back to this now. Mick Morgan and Citric trying to help out Graven. Here comes Stevens. This is the brawl that never ends. And now Stevens kick to the midsection. Boot to the head of Stevens. And now look at Citric. Fujiwara armbar trying to stretch out McMorgan, who gets up. Knee to the head. And now McMorgan. Oh, God, look out. Citric throw. Oh, my God. Onto the steel grate. McMorgan throwing Citric's body graven, taking the elevator down with Stevens. And a backbreaker to Citric. And now they're choking him out. The choke chain. But a counter by Stevens. Oh, Citric in trouble. Oh, God. Citric. McMorgan might have killed Citric. Oh, my God. And now the Cleaver backstage with Crimson Phoenix. And it's Dirty Deeds member Red Star Roman and the Cleaver. This is insanity! Remember, it was Mr. Enigma who picked their side a couple of weeks ago, and they're standing with Friday Nights. And now thrown into Crimson. Crimson having to deal with the chaos backstage. Probably didn't even see what happened to Satiris. This is happening all over the arena. This is insane. And a shot to the back of the knee. And now kicks. What are you talking about? Apparently there's still more? Are they even in the building? What do you mean they're off-site? Oh, God. Do we have drones at least or something? Right now, Enigma trying to take care of Red Star Roman. The traffic cone in hand. And it right across the spine. Folks, we're trying to bring you all this action. Boot to the head by Roman. Now trying to help out the Cleaver. Here comes Crimson. The shots to the gut. Staggering. Clothesline. Oh, and Cleaver taking out Enigma. And there goes Roman. And now here comes Crimson getting picked up. Power slam. And down goes Cleaver. And where are they in a warehouse? The Interdimensional Champion Spike dealing with Kuso, who we saw earlier tonight get involved in the executive close matches. And that's El Pollo and Lord V. Everybody is here. El Pollo trying to help lead and coagulate this rebellion. And now Kuso from behind. Where are they in this arena? I didn't realize we had a warehouse set up. And now a big shot to the face of Lord V and tweeting out on social media. McMorgan saying, pay attention, Flashbang, brothers and sisters of the rebellion. That is how you slay monsters. End them all. And now El Pollo with the man that they will probably face at Multivania teaming up to help the rebellion. And now Spike shoved off by Lord V. And El Pollo taking down Kuso. And now trying to grab V. And now into the table. Oh, God. El Pollo looking to set up Lord V. Kuso picked up by Spike, and through the table goes V. And down goes Kuso. This is insanity. Absolute pandemonium. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not have words, and we still have one more show until Multivania. I'm tweeting out on social media, this is war, and oh boy, is it ever. But we are so out of time. My name is Eric Generics, and we'll see you next week. Good night.